little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart. Baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby.
He's gonna bang, bang, bang on that drum. He's gonna bang.
And we're going up to Capitol Records right up here. God, the streets are so friggin' torn up, it's unbelievable. This is where we used to do all the, Glen Campbell's records and Ray Anthony and everybody, man. Peggy Lee, Nat King Cole. We did everybody down in the bowels. Pretty amazing.
As soon as we got in those studios and we found out that this made a lot of bucks, it said, hey, man, we don't have to go on the road. We can stay home with our kids,
Unfortunately, I didn't. I went through 6 wives.
Yeah, but that was because of your personality, not your playing.
No, I had 2 major marriages, and they both fell apart because I was in the studio too much.
I think it's a very hard balance.
Yeah, it was tough. When I got out of the Army, I took my GI Bill, went to Chicago, went to a percussion institute. I was going to school from about 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and then I was playing strip clubs from about 8 at night to 4 in the morning, which was pretty wild. But it was great sight reading training. So you got all these new women coming in, dancing, throwing this music at you, and you had to read it immediately. It was great training to relax you and to play, because to this day I can sit down, you can throw any kind of music in front of me, and I will, it might be the hardest thing in the world, but I'll be completely relaxed through it, and nobody will know that inside I'm saying, holy cow, this is really something. So there was a lot of great basic training going on while I was there, which really was preparing me for the studios. I wound up at the nightclub in Hollywood where all the movie stars hung out. There was a manager called me over one evening and he said, look, I've got a kid who's going to be signed by Capitol Records pretty quick, and we need a drummer. This kid's name was Tommy Sands. A wonderful young man, became a major teenage idol, and we went on the road. But it was during that time that I was with Tommy that I got to work with people like the Diamonds, who were really hot in those days, the Platters. These were shows that I was playing. Great experience. And now I was learning rock and roll, which was still a dirty word to most of the musicians.
Only you can make this world seem right.
When I got back to L.A., there was a man by the name of H.B. Barnum. And H.B. started using me, Carol Kay on bass, and Glen Campbell on guitar. There were a bunch of us that were sort of demo musicians, but we played rock and roll.
Usually every guy that sat down in one of those sessions in that group was a great musician. Studied, practiced, taught well, loved what they were doing.
Everybody wanted us.